Welcome to the newly updated calculator. I'm Shauna Revkin, and I'm with the Workforce Development Council of Seattle-King County, and we are excited to go live with this update to the calculator. The Self-Sufficiency Calculator for Washington State first launched in 2007. This update ensures the platform and look and feel are aligned with current technology standards and user expectations. We hope you'll find the updated tool new and fresh, but also find the basic functionality familiar if you've been using it for a while. You'll notice that the home page looks more clean and inviting. You'll find a new About page where you can learn more with a little bit of background and context about the calculator, why the calculator was created in the first place, and what we think makes it a useful tool. You'll also find information about who's behind the calculator and how it's used in local areas. And you'll still find on the home page a basic overview of the calculator and what it does. You'll also continue to find on the front page a link to resources, but you'll see that the resources page itself has been revamped to be a bit more intuitive, and hopefully you'll find it easier to find the resources that you're looking for. The calculator itself, once you enter the calculator, you should find the same question on the front end, and you'll find the same tabs and general layout starting with personal info. And if we use our old friend Wanda, who some of you will be familiar with from training, we can do just a quick walkthrough with the new calculator, and you'll see the same personal info tabs where we'll have just some basic information about where Wanda lives, select her county. In counties where there's a sub-county area, you can select a city or region, and then indicating that she has 3 people in her family, including herself. She's 32 with a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old. With this basic information, as was the case before, you'll be able to pull up just the basic standard information for her household. And if that's not something that you want to get into right away, you still have the option to use these tabs at the top, and you can go directly to the wages and income and just run through a basic budget. So again, using Wanda, we'll remember that Wanda made $12 an hour, working 30 hours a week. There were no other wage earners in her family, but if there were, you could get some help calculating that by entering how other wage earners in the household get paid. In her case, that would be 0. And she has no other sources of income in her household. From here, we can go to expenses. So we've already covered what's coming into Wanda's household. We now can indicate what expenses that she's paying out each month. Those of you who remember Wanda know she's sharing housing with her sister. She pays $500 towards the rent each month and about $200 towards utilities. She pays a neighbor to watch her school-age kids after school and has no child support payments. Currently, she pays nothing for health insurance, but that's because she doesn't have any, and estimates she pays about $50 out of pocket for co-pays or clinic visits or over-the-counter medications, about $500 a month for food. You'll notice that we still have in King County a pre-population in the transportation tab in case people really just don't have an idea of how much they spend to operate their car. In Wanda's case, she gets a bus pass every month and estimates about $150 a month for miscellaneous. As in the past, you'll find a review page so that if you find a mistake anywhere, these edit buttons will take you back to the right page to make any corrections. And as before, from the bottom of the review page, you have 2 choices: explore work supports or move on to the final report. We'll take a look here at the final report and see that the same basic structure is here with the current column and then the self-sufficiency data for reference. And as before, at the bottom of this page, you have the option to print the report, but you now have also a new option to have a PDF of the report sent to you by text or by email, which creates a little bit more flexibility for individuals who might be using the calculator on a mobile device. You also still have the opportunity to test different scenarios. And when we do that, if we return, for example, to the wages and income page and pretend that Wanda's finished training and now gets a job making $18 an hour, when I return to the final report page, there's now a test column with her information from this new scenario. So all of that works just as it did before, but with a layout that is a bit cleaner and also much more compatible with multiple devices that folks might choose to use the calculator from. So that's a basic overview of what should be familiar about the calculator, what looks new, and a sneak peek for those of you who haven't had a chance to see the new tool yet. Thank you so much to all of the users of this tool in our community, to the folks in the WorkSource Seattle-King County system, and our statewide partners that are noted on the calculator site, as well as our software developers in command. This calculator and the update would not be possible without the feedback, ideas, and investments of all of these folks, and their partnership ensures that we're able to keep the tool current and user-friendly and relevant. And so from everyone at the Workforce Development Council of Seattle-King County, we hope you will find this update useful and that you'll enjoy using the new tool.